Guys, and welcome to today's video. So in today's video we're going to be looking at the market maker sell trap and manipulation. So if you've been trading the dollar for a while, right now you probably would agree that the market is currently in a downtrend. And if I'm to pull up these charts like we're seeing on the screen right now and tell everyone what particular trend are we in currently, everyone will say with the current um leg of price right here. This is a downtrend. At least we keep seeing downtrend, but majority of you long-term traders will assume that we're in a buy trend, and whichever thing you see is actually valid. Whatever direction you are seeing in the marketplace at every given time is very, as long as you have a logic idea and context backing that idea. But currently, right now, for the last few weeks, all the way from last week, from this point down to this area in price, we've actually been selling, and we've been seeing price take out lows and even took out this major swing low right here. So price has been selling aggressively, and a lot of traders that have been buying the dollar will be tempted to think that since we have this switch or this shift in market structure right here, they're going to have price trade all the way down, clearing out more of all these lows. That will eventually happen, but not currently, because this whole sell move down here, I'm putting forward to you to tell you that this ag move actually just a sell trap. So this video is meant to just train your eyes to start anticipating sell traps before they happen. The market maker sell trap all the way before they happen. So that's why I'm actually shooting this video, to be able to build our eyes to see it. And I'm going to be giving us an idea behind it. You know, and say why I'm anticipating this whole move down was as a sell trap. And going forward into the future, you're going to see for yourself whether it's a sell trap or not. And if I'm wrong, I don't mind. I don't mind taking into account what has happened, and I don't mind everybody knowing that I'm wrong, and I don't also mind if I'm right, that everybody knowing I'm right. You understand? Say, but it's something I want you to pay attention closely, because you're going to be seeing the idea and context and concepts behind what I'm saying and why it's actually a sell trap. So this is on the daily time frame, and is on institutional time frame all the way from the daily, which is the on the dollar index, and price has been dropping right here. And prior before this month, if I bring the previous separator right here, this previous month, this was the high of the month. So if I extend it out in time right here, you're going to see how price took out that high right there. So that is a liquidity run on the buy side. We saw that happen earlier. I believe the second week or the third week of the month, we saw our price run out this old high right here created, which was the high of the previous month, being the month of September. So another way from there, we started seeing structure shifts to the downside, institutional order flow supporting bearish prices. Now automatically we've taken out this significant swing low right here. And the question is, where is price actually heading towards? Price actually heading towards this particular area right here. This particular area right here. So this is why this whole move down here is going to be a sell trap, because price is actually pushing down for a liquidity to this side. So there's a pending order within this region that price is trying to get into and use it as a reason to um or there's an inefficiency in price rather at this area that price is actually reaching to get more pending orders into the marketplace to push it to the buy side. And another reason why it's also a sell trap is if you look at the monthly time frame. If I zoom that in, you're gonna see that this old high right here has not been taken out. You can see the way price try to get to the old high, which is this previous high right here, but failed to get to that high. So price, I'm expecting price to come back to that area and tap out that this old high, because this area is too clean for price to actually leave just like that. So if price is gonna want to go downwards, you understand, I want to see price take out this area or this significant price level on the monthly chart, and this is actually a area of liquidity on the monthly time frame. But that's a whole lot of waiting in the marketplace. So we're not going to be waiting for all those kind of moves you get to just happen. So we're following the market step by step because nobody have that great deal of patience to be waiting for a price to tap that place before start selling. So that's why I'm actually shooting this video. So if you look on the weekly time frame also, you can see that that particular area we outlined all the way from the daily is actually an order block right here. So if I to classify the order block from the weekly time frame correctly, you can see from the high to the open of this candle, you can see um, that this particular area is a significant area that price will want to tap into. And if I go back to the monthly time frame, you can see that that area is also a significant high, a significant monthly high right there. So if I drag that out in time, you're gonna see it for yourself. So if I go back to the weekly time frame, you can see it's right there. And if I zoom in also, you can also see um, that that particular area is also a low on the weekly time frame, and just below it is that particular order block all the way from the week right on the weekly time frame, as you can see it right here. And if you could drop down to the daily, so you can see that price is also going to tap into this area, and this area also is an order block right here. So price is going to drop down and probably take out this fair value gap right here and push up. So that could be a deeper discount that price will want to reach for. Then we start seeing price push all the way to this particular area. So this whole move, that's why I classify this whole move downward here as a sell trap. You understand? Because now um near-fight traders, people that don't understand what the market is actually doing, don't understand what liquidity is all about, would think, okay, the bearish market has already set in for the dollar index. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden they start selling and holding on to their positions, and all of a sudden, probably all the way into the holiday season, probably from November now through to December, we start seeing that bullish prices to the upside. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm to justify my idea and analysis with the foreign pairs, you can see also on the British pounds. Okay, I'm gonna explain this whole markup later on. But let me just clean that out. Let me clean that out. So, um, okay, I think I still need that particular thing I just put there. So right here on the monthly chart, I'm gonna do it back again. These are high of the previous month, which is the month of September, and you can see there's actually, if you look clearly, there's actually a fair value gap around that area. This low didn't get to this high, so these are inefficiency in price. And if you drop down to the weekly time frame, you can see, if I zoom in, you can see how price dropped from that area downwards, came up with this impulsive move here, tap into this other block, drop down, and expanded to the upside. And now where's he aiming for? That particular area. You can see that price is pushing up on the weekly perspective to that particular old high. And if I use the daily, you can see for yourself that that high is very, very significant, because just above this high is actually a fair value gap. This high to this low right here is a fair value gap, and also somewhat like a consolidation around this area. You get, so this is a very significant price level that price will want to tap into. And for supply demand perspective kind of traders, this particular area will be very significant for them, you can see, to start going short. You get, but we're talking about smart money here, not supply and demand. So earlier, before I cleaned up the chart, you saw me put something right here, something like this, and that was, I was actually highlighting this particular order block and this particular fair value gap right here. So I'm expecting price to drop down into this particular area right here, into this fair value gap, and automatically into this order block. Then I'll see a reason to buy all the way to that up right there. And as price is dropping down into this area, that means price is going to be also pushing up into this particular order block right here on the dollar index. Are you seeing the inverse correlation? So if price taps into this order block right here on the dollar index, I want to see price sell all the way into this particular um, order block on the weekly time frame, and excuse me, and inversely too, I want to see the same thing, price drop here and sell all the way into that old monthly high, all the way into that particular fair value gap on the daily time frame right here. We can see, you get it now. So for the trade I took today, um don't mind all these things, these are just me marking up market correlations using the dollar index. So let me clean out this whole chatty. So right here, this was the trade I took today, all the way from this particular candle all the way down to this area. And it was this same idea of the sell trap I was using to frame the idea. So I was anticipating all the way from the daily. I was anticipating price to come into this fair value gap right here. But I'm already out of this trade. Why? Because I feel taking a trade all the way from this high to this low is practically sensible enough to get out. I don't want to be too greedy. So I'm expecting price to drop lower into this particular order block right here. Um, as the dollar index is actually going up, I want to see the euro to come down into this particular order block right here, filling in this void and eventually tapping into this particular area in price. So let me draw that out so that we can see what I'm talking about right here. So I want to see price drop here automatically, but first filling this particular area. And that's the same thing I'm expecting for the pounds. If I zoom in correctly, I want to see price drop into this particular order block right here. You give me a reason to buy to this area, and the same thing for the euro, drop right here, then I do what, I buy all the way to these highs over here. Mind you, that high is actually a very significant high. It's a weekly swing high right there. So I want to see price straight to that particular area. If I look use from the monthly perspective, you can see it's actually a monthly high. And now this monthly high right there is okay. Let me get it very straight. This old monthly high right here is very close to the open price of this body, so that area is very sensitive in terms of liquidity. So I want to say push up in price right there going forward into November, and from that area I want to see a reversal of price to the downside. You want to say, and as I'm seeing that reversal to the downside on the euro, I want to be seeing a reversal from this area to the upside. So you can go up into your charts, mark up these things I've just said. You can watch this video a couple of times and try to understand the perspective from where I'm coming from about the sell trap. So um, I could be definitely be wrong, but the truth is that I'm sure 80 to 90% of the time I'm always right with this thing, and with the logic behind this particular trade, you can go into the chart and see why this is going to eventually be a sell trap. And I'm actually putting it here so that when it eventually happens, it's not going to be based on the benefit of hindsight. You know what I'm saying? You're going to know that, okay, I actually said that these things are going to happen. And you go into the chart and start anticipating such kind of things for yourself to help you better improve and inform your trading decisions. So thank you very much. I hope you find value into this video. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and see you in the next video.